What's going on YouTube, GeoSnowRate here. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to save your blobs for iOS 13.3 and I'm going to explain why is that a very important step you need to do if you want to downgrade in the future. Now for those of you who do not know, you can use the TSSSaver by UNTETHERED and I'm going to show you how to use it in a second. But first, why would you save the blobs in the first place and why for iOS 13.3? Well, currently iOS 13.3 is the only signed version available, but it will not stay signed for so long once another version is out. And you can only save blobs for a version that is signed, so if you want to save them, you should definitely do it right now. Now, why would you save them? Well, if you want to downgrade with things like FutureRestore and even scripts like this made by 80036ND, you can see that they all require blobs. You cannot boot the device if the boot chain isn't signed with blobs. And yes, with CheckRa1n you can actually skip that and we can actually make a custom-made firmware and avoid the signature checks with the blobs, but that would make the entire restore tethered, which means that you would need a computer every time you want to power on your device. So if you don't want that, if you want to be able to downgrade untethered in the future, you must save your blobs. But why exactly for 13.3? Because it's been a while since I made this kind of video. Well, 13.3 is actually quite special. Sparkey got an exploit, a TFP0 kernel exploit for 13.3, you can see here with TFP0, and he got it for A12 and A13 devices as well, which means that iOS 13.3 is actually quite a special version and you want to have blobs for this version in the future in case you want to jailbreak and the exploit gets released. It only takes a couple of seconds, but all the scripts in here require the blobs to be saved if you want to do anything useful with them, so definitely save them right now. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. First, you need to connect your device to the computer. It doesn't matter what iOS version you're running because you can still save your blobs. For example, my iPod in here is not running 13.3 and I do have an update for 13.3, but I don't need to do it. I just need to go here in iTunes and press serial number once and then UDID once and we get the ACID. Right click and copy it because you need it and then go in here on the TSSSaver. Of course you need to paste it in here first and then you have to select very carefully the device type. In my case it's an iPod and it's the iPod Touch 7, and of course you have to check the I'm not a robot. Now why you need to do that carefully? Well, if you choose the wrong device type or the wrong model, or if you write the ACID number wrong, you will actually not be able to use that blob. In order to be able to use them, you have to specify all the data right. So now you can see that blob has been created and you can see it in here and I have the blobs for 13.3. This is actually the first time I save blobs for this device and as you can see I got my blob. When you open it, there are a couple of folders in here, but the most important one is the no app knowns. So you have the blob saved in there and you will be able to use it in the future, of course with FutureRestore and other downgrade tools. Because as you can see here, my iPod Touch 7 generation 2019 is supported by this downgrade script in here, but of course you need blobs and you have to place the blob in the folder, so there is no way to trick the device to not use the blob. The blob itself is actually generated by the Apple server, and if you want to know more about the blobs, you can find more information here on the iPhone wiki, but it's actually a very important piece that we cannot fake, that we have to get from Apple. The Apple server generates it and they only generate it for the available versions, for example 13.3 in this case and 12.4.4 for some devices. So that's why it's very important if you want to downgrade untethered in the future to save your blobs. Now that's basically it. It's a very simple procedure, but definitely do it right now for 13.3 because as I said, it's a very important iOS version. Now for those of you who need downgrade help or jailbreak help, check out the forum in here, Jailbreak Central. I reply to your jailbreak questions and downgrade questions, and of course you can check the news. Thank you for watching. I am GeoSnow. Till next time, peace out.